Hello everybody, we're about to go on an adventure today. This video is all about how to spend a full day in New York City. This is the second one of these videos that I've made. I've already curated a full day of what to do. We're definitely going to be focused more on Midtown Manhattan. Midtown can be fun if you know the right spots to go. Just to give you a little introduction, my name is Chelsea. I'm 32 years old. I live alone in Queens, New York. I've been living here now for almost 8 years. Our goal today is to not totally break the bank, but just so you know, if you're visiting this city, you can't leave without spending a little chunk of change. This video in particular is heavy on the eating and heavy on the walking. Some of these things I haven't even done before too. It's gonna be discovery for all of us. I'm ready to eat. Let's go. So while we are going to explore a lot in this video, don't feel like you have to do every single thing that I'm doing today. Take this just as inspiration to curate your ideal day in New York City, whether that be hopping around to see as much as possible or taking things a little bit of a slower pace. This itinerary today is definitely geared towards people newer to the city or visiting, but I hope that if you are a seasoned New Yorker watching this, you might still be down for the ride. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Devotion is some of my favorite coffee in the city. It's incredibly strong. It's like no bullshit. They don't have any flavorings or anything special like that. But I think that's how you know that you're getting a good cup. There's no seats available here. Normally at Devotion, other locations I've been to, they have more seating. I like miraculously found a little cushion and a chair next to it that I could prop you up on, so it's meant to be. I think my favorite Devotion location is in Williamsburg. They have a lot of seats there. The one near Union Square, I also love. On my way here on the subway platform, 2 people asked me for directions. One person asked me where to go, and then a person waited in line after her to talk to me. I'm like, do I look like I know where I'm going? They had a guava croissant. Good. If you're a traditional croissant kind of person, you're gonna hate this. They've got the good AC in here. I'm not seeing a bathroom though. Okay, let's go to the park. What's underrated about visiting somewhere is knowing where to find a good drugstore. I didn't even plan this, but seeing that CVS right there, in different cities they're called different things. New York, if you need like a cold beverage, you need some AC, you need a bag of chips, you need a Band-Aid, you need some Neosporin. Put in your Google search CVS, Walgreens, Duane Reade, or Rite Aid to find the nearest drugstore to you. You never know if you're gonna need that info, so write it down. Are you taking notes? It's a hot, humid day out here. Holy moly. And it's also that time of year where you can't blow dry your hair because then it just turns into a mop 5 seconds after you stand outside. I just have a lovely view right now. You don't have as good of a view. You kind of do. Central Park is just, it feels like a haven in the middle of madness. Oh, there's a breeze. I remember coming here for the first time, I think I was around 10 or 11. It was a year after 9/11. I had gone down to Ground Zero, and then we also came up here to Strawberry Field because, like most millennials, we grew up on the Beatles because our parents loved the Beatles. My idea of what New York City was like from that trip when I was younger, I was filled with such wonder. I think that is what really made me understand that I was an urban girly. I'm not meant for rural life. I think there are tourists behind me taking pictures and I'm just in their shot vlogging. We're about to head, where are we headed next actually? I think we're gonna be walking to Bryant Park. You know when you know exactly what to do to make yourself feel better and then you never actually do it? That, to me, is spending mornings at parks, especially Central Park because of all of the birds here and all of the songs that they sing in the morning. Some of you were around when I used to live in Central Harlem. Some of my favorite pastimes there were running a couple miles south to the park and just laying in the grass and getting an ice cream from Mr. Softy's ice cream truck. I feel like each part of this park holds different memories from different chapters of my life here, and I love it. And I feel like that's everyone's experience who's here. There's always more to New York City than meets the eye. This place certainly has its issues. I'm not denying that. So much wildlife. But once I got a taste of its magic here, there was no going back to how life used to be. Those who get it, and those who don't have to get it and don't have to stick around. Stood in the spot right where the AC was coming out on the F train. It felt so good. We're now at Bryant Park. We're actually going to be back here later on, so I'm not going to go too much into the park, but we're going to stop and get a bagel at my favorite place called Zucker Bagels, favorite bagel spot. Zucker's became a favorite of mine when I worked down in Friday, and it would be like my Friday bagel treat was go to Zucker's down there and then take it to the office. So I have never actually been to this location, so we'll see how it is. But you get to see my bagel order, so let's go. Let's see how good this bagel is. I know it's gonna be good. Oh, it's warm. Okay. A little burnt on the top, but that's okay. I like a little extra crisp. Oh, I need to hand sanitize. Oh, I just licked my finger. Oh my God. So what did I get? I got the toasted everything bagel with scallion cream cheese, tomato, and cucumber. It looks good as always. The cream cheese is pretty melty, but that's because it's so hot in here and because the bagel is also hot. They have rainbow bagels for Pride. I'm just looking and seeing kind of what options they have. They have a lot. Thanks for being my lunch date. I'm not gonna eat all of this because I have somewhere else special to take you. I think it might be kind of like a dinner situation. Like the in-between lunch and dinner situation, like a good snack. I told you we're eating through the day. You just wait. It's my personal belief that how you order your bagel says everything you need to know about a person. Let me see if I can give myself a read on this. A little basic, okay? A little basic with everything bagel, but likes to be, live outside the box a little bit, adding some scallion to the cream cheese, some extra little zesty. Basic with a little zest. Tomato, wholesome. Cucumber is, I'm psychotic. What does cucumber mean? Why am I putting vegetables on a bagel? I don't know. If you look really closely at the top of the Empire State Building, there's a dragon wrapped around the top. I'm gonna have to look into more of what that installation is about, but I saw it on Instagram. It's actually kind of cool. We walked here from Bryant Park specifically for the Empire State. We're not gonna go up it though, because it's expensive. But if that's your vibe, do it. We're in Herald Square area. The square is just over that way that you just saw. For those who want to know, there is a public restroom there. I'm not sure if you have to pay to use it. I've never actually used it, but I saw there was a line for it. We're gonna keep walking downtown to Madison Square Park because we're about to go play some pool to cool off. It's something you can do with friends or with a solo activity. None of this stuff you have to do by yourself, but it's solo friendly. And if you have friends, it makes it even better. Or you can make friends while you're out. I'm not a good example of that, but you can. You know it's a heat wave when every ice cream place has a line out the door, even on a weekday in the middle of the day. Right now, we're walking into the Flatiron District. The Flatiron building has seen better days and has been being renovated for so long that I can't remember the last time I actually saw it without scaffolding. But anyways, we're also passing a couple of my favorite things. Italy, where they have amazing Italian food, etc. And the Dublin, New York City portal. I stumbled upon this a few videos ago and I saw it was back up and running. I think there was some indecent exposure from both cities that they're like, maybe not. I just think human beings are so cute. We're all just standing there like sticks staring at each other, but I love it. Okay, cool. Now we're at the pool place. Society billiards is a staple for me. I've been here by myself. I've been here on dates. Love it. Ready to play some pool? I feel like I have something to prove. Don't judge me.
Don't be sad, don't be lonely. Don't you know that I love you only? Just be mine, and I'll be yours forevermore.
I'm glad they put me in a corner so no one can see me. Be so bad at pool.
Don't shed a tear, don't hang your head and cry. So no, we can make it. We can make it if we try. Just be mine, and I'll be yours forevermore. Let's stick together, and you will see. Come rain or come shine, you'll be happy with me.
I didn't get anything to eat or drink at the pool place, although it had the most amazing air conditioning. Highly recommended. That was really fun. I only played 2 games, but it was fun. So I'm like, we're right by Cha-Cha Matcha, which I love their strawberry matcha, but I'm like, that's kind of boring. Why not get a butter beer? I've never had a butter beer in my life. The Harry Potter place is like, I don't even know what to call it, an expo, Harry Potter, I don't know. You can take the cup to go, like what the heck? Okay, it's like butterscotch, cream soda with a, this is fun, guys. I filmed the cheese pull thinking it was recording and it wasn't, so that's really unfortunate. So we're gonna reenact it. This is a shroom burger from Shake Shack. The Shake Shack in Madison Square Park. There's no indoor seating. It's perfect for a spring or summer day. Take your order, sit down on the grass like we're doing here. Like, this is the vibe for the video. Getting food, sitting in the grass and eating it. Who doesn't love that? My favorite thing on the menu is the shroom burger, fried mushroom, stuffed with cheese. Who knows what cheese? Who cares what cheese it is? All that matters is it's cheese. No. It's so good. This butterbeer, I don't even know what's in the frosting. There's something in there. I don't know if it's vanilla or like, I don't know. Is it worth almost $15? If you're a Harry Potter fanatic and have always been wanting to go to this Harry Potter whatever it is, then yes, do it for the experience. Now I can say I've had one. How cool. And I can keep the cup cooler. So checking in, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Is there anything that you've seen so far that you're like, oh wow, I gotta try that? Or like, Chelsea, you should have tried this. Let me know. It's a little dark, but can you see that I had an outfit change? Do you want to know why? It's because it's another day. I have a kitten at home that I got to feed and play with, so I had to break this video up into 2 parts. We're picking up right where we left off, basically the same neighborhood, like a 10-minute walk south, and we're about to get in line for Lafayette Bakery. I've never been here, but they have their infamous Supreme, which is a spin-off of a croissant. So much like Lafayette Bakery, Lafayette also has rotating flavors every month. And this month, I'm actually not sure what it is, but I saw a picture of it, but I forgot the name. I'm having a brain fog day. It happens. But I think it's some sort of like summery berry-ish flavor. So if that's the case, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not so much of a chocolate person. Are you a chocolate person? I don't know. Soon after the Supreme was, I guess, invented, it went viral on TikTok and Instagram. Now they do 3 different drops during the day. So there's 8 a.m., there's 12 p.m., and there's 4 p.m. Right now we're getting in line for the 4 p.m. drop, which is kind of nice because I guess they don't like sell out all at once right in the beginning of the day. But there used to be lines all the way around the block. Supreme has been acquired. I'm now crossing a street. So there was no seating left at the bakery, so I'm gonna go eat this at Washington Square Park, which I wasn't really planning to do, but it's not that far of a walk. Let's go. Secret's out. You finally get to see how pasty my legs are. And it's mid-June. I found a seat on like some half grass. There's a lot of people here today. Washington Square Park is like college town, NYU area, so there's a lot of college students, and there happens to be a jazz band. They had different flavors, so they had pistachio, chocolate, and then raspberry. So okay, it melted a little bit. Raspberry Linzer Supreme. I don't know what Linzer is, but I know what raspberry is. It probably looks better lying down because it got a little smushed. Yeah, there's like half of the frosting is in the box, but it's okay. Look at the size of this. It's the size of my face. Apparently it takes like 3 days to make these. Oh, you can feel it. It's like full of. Oh, I'm a little scared. Just rip it, Chelsea. Just, yep. My hands are covered. I don't think it's fair to compare the Corona and the Supreme, but if I were to compare them, Corona. 100%. I hear actually at Lafayette Bakery, the croissant is like where it's at. They did look really floofy. I guess it's kind of good that we split this up into 2 days because there's no way I could like actually eat everything that we're going to today. Just to reiterate, not everything we're doing in this full day you have to do. You can pick and choose things that you want to do, just to give you some ideas to piece things together, but you could do everything in one day if you wanted to. I don't think I can finish this because we're going to dinner next, and I'm really excited about this dinner as I take another bite. Taking this one stop to Spring Street, and we're here. We got an air-conditioned car. Thank God. When getting around on the subway, I suggest setting up Apple Pay or some sort of touch to pay on your phone so that way you can scan in without having to deal with the machines. It's also a safety thing too. The longer that you spend messing around with your wallet or your purse trying to find your Metro card, the longer you're a target to someone who might want to do you some harm. Keep it moving, and if you need to check your Google Maps as to how to get to your destination, just pop into a shop real quick and look there instead of on the street. But enough talk about that. It is dinner time at one of the greatest restaurants in Lower Manhattan, in my humble opinion, Thai Diner. Best Thai iced tea ever. I'm so anxious right now filming in a restaurant at a bar, but they didn't want to give me a table, and it's fine, I get it. So I got 3 different snacks. So I got the pea shoots, which I've had before. When I was here before, I was sitting in like this outside undercover area. The pea shoots were my favorite thing on the whole menu. And then what else did I get? Oh, octopus, and I got the Thai disco fries. So I saw Google reviews that the disco fries were really popular. This place normally has a huge line and a long wait. Thank you, appreciate it. Cool. These have like curry on them, Thai curry. I'll put up on the screen what exactly is in them.
It's too long.
Goddamn. Wow. Really spicy. I'm dying at the counter. This is all full of snot because I was blowing my nose. We still have ice cream left to get tonight, and I'm getting a little full. So we'll definitely take things to go.
We don't fail to see.
That's our ride.
Don't forget what you love the most. I just wanna keep you close. So we have to give it one more try before the idiots are taking over. They're caught up in the race of wanting more, and we can tell one from the other. No one can tell you what they're running from. No one knows anymore. What's it for? What's it for? There's so much more than we've been told, way beyond what we can hold. So keep your eyes open.
Wow. It's a big ass boat. We're here at Pier 17. There's a plethora of restaurants here, but they're all kind of fine dining. I would just come here for the view. If you like Pike Place Market in Seattle, and if you like Chelsea Market, then come check out the Tin Building. It's very bougie though. There's so many restaurants in there. There's a coffee shop. There's even, you know, I don't gatekeep bathrooms. I don't gatekeep public bathrooms around here. There's a public restroom, I think. It's public. It has to be public on the 2nd floor of the Tin Building. But you didn't hear it from me, okay? Okay, so I guess let's continue to walk around. Georgina's gonna be here soon, and she'll join us for a little bit. That'll be fun. In more places than New York?
Oh,
I don't even know.
Like 100 stores in America.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, they're
so it's
really
not
good.
like local, but it's quality.
It was local at one point.
Oh, perfect.
Cheap. Yeah. I usually like berries and chocolate, but it works. Me neither. But yeah.
Cool. That was fun. Just got off the train at Times Square. I took the 3 uptown from Fulton Street. The sun is setting. It's just the most beautiful backdrop. And Bryant Park is a really short walk away from the main part of Times Square, which is where we're headed. I'm going to assume that if you want to actually get a spot in the grass for the movie, you got to get here earlier. But it's 8 o'clock on the nose. I'm just kind of expecting to stand, hoping if there's like maybe a plot of grass there, I'll go for it. There's so many people here. What the heck? So get here like 2 hours early if you want to come. So I'm only going to stay for a little bit. I'll take a full walk around and then I think I'm going to call it a day. I really don't mind crowded places, but this is just a little too much for the day that we've had. Like, let's just go home. The grand total that we spent today was $169.27, which I think is very reasonable for New York City. We did it. We have a full belly. Now it's time to go home. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got something out of it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up before you go and consider subscribing. Thanks so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.